And later, try something new this year like yoga. We have tips to try coming up. But first, Yoga 101, how to strike a pose no matter what your fitness level. Welcome back. If you always wanted to try yoga, but maybe a sore back or bad knees have kept you from class this year, try something new. Today we're teaching you how to modify your poses for any health challenge. This is Christy Burnette of Conscious Community Yoga. She's here with more. Good to see ya.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Well, you know, I'm sure as a yoga instructor, you hear a lot of people say, well, I can't do yoga because my back or my knees, or why would you tell people to give it a try?
Yoga is a great stress reliever. The first thing we do is ask you to take a good deep breath. And next thing you know, you're planted on the earth, you feel like you can get some mobility, and as you gain mobility, you gain flexibility.
Yeah, you know what's amazing is I took a Yoga 101 class with my husband, who can go like this, basically, and he loved it. He's like, that was the greatest class. I would never think that he would. But even for people who are not flexible, yoga can help. They can benefit.
Oh, of course. I mean, the whole concept of yoga is to gain flexibility and to cultivate a sense of strength. And we have inner strength and we have outer strength. So as your body gets a little taller, a little stronger, you gain so much insight into your abilities to move and be happy.
Yeah, and you can show us that too. Show us how, you know, it can help being flexible, or even if you're not flexible, what you can do.
One thing we can do is to use a prop like a chair, and you get a nice full length in your spine. You can find the extension of your legs, and believe it or not, just by doing this, the breath starts to go a little deeper, the breath starts to open areas where you're restricted, and the arms, they're fully extended, and the body says yes. It's just a big affirmation of how to be grounded.
What about lower back issues? You have a problem with your lower back. What can we do here?
Well, when you have a low back challenge, opening up the thoracic, the mid-back, sit up a little bit, is one way, because by using the breath in the upper chest, the low back again starts to align itself. You'll notice that as her legs are extended, her breath increases, and the low back is the catalyst for change in your whole body.
Okay, now what if you only have, which this is me, I have about 10 minutes a day, you know, to practice. Can you do 10 minutes a day of yoga and see any results?
In 10 minutes, if you practiced every day for about 10, I would say within a course of a month, you would gain so much more flexibility.
Really?
A lot of stress is held in our joints, and shoulders and hips carry the most. So a little bit of yoga goes a long way.
Now, what about if you have a sit-down job? You're sitting all day. What can we do as far as helping with our flexibility, our alignment, all that good stuff?
Well, pretend like you are at work and you have this chair. We never ever use the back of a chair in yoga. We say scoot to the front so we can get the good healthy curves of the back, and start with a twist, a nice deep inhale, supporting the body, turning from the inner body. That starts the opening of the breath in through the form. And then as you start to see a change, we say, can we grow a little taller? Can we root through our thighs? Open and breathe. Nice heartfelt opening. And then finally the hips, the place where we store so much emotion. Easy cross sit like we often do. Now bring a little more activity into the foot and start to fold.
All right, very good. What about, okay, this is me. I have a huge bag. I mean, it's huge. And then I have a couple huge kids that still want me, hold me, hold me. So how can I get more balance? Because it seems like I'm always like this.
Keep the side body nice and long. So a triangle is what we call the form. The hands come up to shoulder height. Support yourself down on that ground or on your easy chair again, and then turn and lengthen all the way from the waistline to the armpit. You find newfound strength and elongation.
Okay, now what about if you're taking yoga, how do we know, you know, to do these things? Just talk with your yoga instructor and find the right class for you?
There are many different levels of classes. There's different styles of classes. There's one for everybody.
Okay.
And the greatest thing about yoga, it's available whether you have time to go to a class or if you have 5 minutes at home.
All right, terrific. Well, thank you both so much. And for more information, all you have to do is go to ccyoga.org or call the number on your screen.